So the indoctrination continues. Doctor Who is going to be moving to an animated series. That's right. It's going to be an animated preschool aimed series. That's what the BBC have officially announced, officially confirmed, effectively, that this is the aim. This is where they're going to go, and it's hilarious, to be honest, that this is the focus that they're looking to move to now. This will be their... I guess this will be their way of saying, actually, it's not completely dead. I mean, it is, but it's not. So, let's take a look. This wasn't on my bingo card list. I didn't think that they would move to an animated series, to be honest. But yeah, absolutely indoctrination. 100%. They're looking to now push this to children instead. And you know what? It still won't do well. It still won't do well. At all, in fact. I can guarantee it. So, the Doctor Who TARDIS is heading to BBC preschool channel CBeebies. And this is on Deadline. So, the BBC has announced the next stage in the expansion of its Whoniverse. That was a premature thing, wasn't it? So, that is a preschool animated version of its big-selling IP, which just wrapped second season under returning showrunner Russell T Davies. Nickname RTD, the Retarded. So the show will see the Doctor travelling through time and space for the preschool audience, solving mysteries and problems alongside their companions and other friends. And of course, they may come up against one or two challenges on their way, the BBC had said. And remember, if this is going to be anything remotely like the current series that has just wrapped up production, this is 100% going to be subversive nonsense and all aimed squarely at very young children. Very young children. So this won't die as a concept, as an IP. When I say cancelled, hiatus is still a cancellation, right? In its current form, it's going to be cancelled for a while. You know, this is a big IP. No IP is ever dead. They'll always continue. But I think the aim here is actually almost quite significantly more sinister, actually. It's the, well, look, no one's interested currently, but let's get them whilst they're young. So in a decade, we can bring it back and they'll love it. Yeah, no, I don't think that's going to work. But that's what they're aiming for. That's what they're trying to do. I think that's pretty clear. So the BBC has set out a desire to find a passionate production company to produce the series, which will run independently from the main show. You mean the show that's actually dead? The show... what? I mean, it's dead. Hilarious. So Disney, which co-produces the Bad Wolf and BBC Studios produced main version, will not be involved with the animation. I mean, they're not even involved in this one. They're not even involved in the current show anymore. They're done. So speaking about the plans, Patricia Hidalgo, Director of Children's and Education, said, "Everyone is welcome at CBeebies, including the Doctor. This much-loved franchise entertains millions around the world, so it is only right that our younger audience gets to experience the wonder and the magic of the Doctor in a brand new format." Yeah, okay. So transparent. Says further, "This is an extremely exciting opportunity, and we're looking forward to welcoming companies to pitch for this new project, and as we continue our commitment and investment in the UK's animation industry." I think what's funny about this is that, again, like, they're not making it, right? They want other companies to come and pitch to them. And I just think to myself, well, like, who's going to pitch this? Who's going to be interested? You know, it's not exactly doing gangbusters, is it? The main Doctor Who. Woeful, in fact. So who would pitch to this? Who would want to pitch this? Who'd want to put their name up against this? Garbage, mate. Garbage. So Doctor Who just wrapped its second season under RTD, the Retarded. To mixed reviews and ratings. No, it was absolutely appalling ratings. I mean, they were awful. Look, 57%. Like, what are you actually talking about? So these are the reviews. Only 500 people reviewed it, man. Only 500 people reviewed it. 500 plus ratings. So that's not even 1,000 people. Right? Not even 1,000 people. And if you compare that to season 1, which did better, still woeful, but better. So season 1, let's have a look at season 1. 1,000 plus. But yeah, my God, it's still awful. I mean, how are you denying that these are... How? How are you trying to say that this isn't a disaster? Very odd. Gatwa regenerated and exited the show, replaced, at least for now, by Billy Piper, a former Doctor Companion. I mean, that's not going to happen, is it? So the BBC and Disney Plus are also prepping the first Whoniverse spin-off, The War Between the Land and the Sea. Great name, not. Animated versions of big IP have been a big topic at the Annecy International Animation Film Festival last night. A packed audience was treated to early footage and designs from the new Stranger Things animation. Oh my God, they're trying to compare it to Stranger Things. Look, I mean, this is disastrous. This is disastrous. You know, they've had to take it off the air effectively. And that is basically what's going to happen now. And then they've just jammed in an animated series instead. Which again will just be full-blown indoctrination. Full-blown indoctrination. And yeah, apparently it is completely dead at Disney as well. Which again is pretty obvious for anyone with a brain. So, some insiders. It's not exactly, this is not a stretch. But this person's a bit of an idiot anyway. So, Tachyon Pulse says, according to sources close to the production, Disney won't be extending the Doctor Who deal. Oh, wow. Congratulations for stating the bloody obvious. I've been able to speak exclusively to an insider I've spoken to repeatedly about this. And they have confirmed that the word amongst the crew is that there is no extension to this deal. Yeah, I've said that ages ago. That was obvious. Like, obviously. Did they want to fire Davies? No, that's not what I heard. That's not what I heard. They did want to pick a new doctor, though. That is true. But they weren't that bothered about anything to do with that. There is no demands. Like, Disney weren't making any demands because they know it's dead and a terrible investment. So they weren't like, oh, we'll do this and we'll give you more money. That wasn't what they wanted to... There was no plans to do that. They were just like, yeah, this is pretty shit, to be honest. Why are we doing this? So, look, Doctor Who is dead. Kind of. But now they're just looking to subvert children instead. Even more so than before. And going by the main TV show, the live action one, this will be absolute trash. So there you go. I don't have much else to say. This is, well, a disaster. And hilarious. And also quite sinister. All at the same time. Leave your thoughts down below. Bye now.